The Simpsons.
Welcome back to the Simpsons archive. Today, we will be starting a new series known as the Yellow World Order. My name is Aiden.
And my name is Gary. And we across the whole world with all the other smart people believe that the Simpsons are trying to control our human minds and they're trying to take over the 3D world. They can control our main cause of defense in the world, and there's a lot of evidence on this topic.
Now, I don't think anyone, including you and me, we're going to expect the Simpsons to be the ones responsible for predicting some of the most mind-bending and terrifying theories. Today, in this video, we're going to be talking about some of them.
So, we might ask, why are the Simpsons doing this to us? Why are they trying to control our minds?
I believe it is because the Simpsons want to migrate into the 3D world, thus controlling us. Now, I'm not just saying this for the likes and views, we have evidence.
In the year 2017, USA made it into the curling championship in the Olympics, where they had to have a tough fight with Sweden and Switzerland for the first place. In the finals, USA faced off Sweden.
That's right. That particular Winter Olympic event would also be the USA's first and only gold medal in the curling championships. The Simpsons were also able to predict the event to the finest of details.
Yeah, so from the secret information we received, there was an episode called Boy Meets Curl. It was the 12th episode of the 21st series, aired on February 14, 2010, just 7 years before the USA won the curl championship. And they precisely predicted that.
That is crazy. Not only did they manage to predict the win, the opponent was also spot on. Now, if you ask me, it completely proves how the Simpsons was completely in control of our sports and manipulated the outcomes.
But why would they do that?
So, they could eventually control the human race and assimilate themselves to our 3D world.
Well, you might argue they only predicted one sport result, and it might just be a fluke, but we have more evidence on this.
Let's move away from the sporting outcomes and jump into the scandals. So many of you may recall that FIFA had a major corruption case in 2015. Long story short, on May 27, 2015, the US Department of Justice disclosed a 164-page criminal accusation against several FIFA executives for having received 150 million USD in bribes over a period of time in more than 2 decades.
That's right, I recall the DOJ taking briberies from the marketing groups in exchange for television advertisement. Even now, there's corruption accusations on the World Cup finals for Qatar 2022 and Russia 2018.
Now you might be wondering, how does all of this relate to The Simpsons? It's just a scandal after all.
That's where you're wrong. The Simpsons saw this coming before anyone else did. They even aired the episode an entire year before the initial event.
That's right, on March 30, 2014, Fox Network would air the 16th episode of the 25th season of The Simpsons called You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee. In the episode, Homer was refereeing at the World Cup, where gangsters and players attempted to bribe him for Brazil to win the final against Germany.
At a particularly defining moment of the episode, Homer was devastated that Lisa didn't pick him as her first choice hero and he accepted the bribe. This directly reflects on our real-world executives taking bribes to manipulate the World Cup finals.
Yeah, and in the episode, Homer was also seen talking with a FIFA official, asking for Homer to referee an upcoming match. Throughout the conversation, the FIFA official was arrested and swapped with another person, signifying FIFA's constant changes of officials due to corruption.
Similarly, Homer was confronted by Brazilian gangsters and threatened to death after Brazil lost the World Cup finals, whilst in real life, the FIFA executive got arrested and was sentenced to 16 months of jail. Now here's the thing, how did the Simpsons predict that the FIFA have been taking bribery a year before the incident happened? Well, it's not a lucky guess. Why? Because if it was a lucky guess, the event might have happened 10 years or more after the prediction of the Simpsons, but it happened just 1 year after. Why are they doing this? The Simpsons are trying to create sporting conflicts on our sporting fields, so there will be a civil war between us human beings, and in the end, they will take over and control the 3D world.
So Gary, how do we deal with this situation now that we know the Simpsons are slowly taking over our world?
It's simple, just cancel the Simpsons before they take over.
That's all for today.
And stay tuned for another episode of the Yellow World Order. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to us. This is the Simpsons Archives. See you next time. In the year 2017, the USA made it into the curling championship in the Olympics. It's simple, just cancel the Simpsons before they take over.
That's all for today.
And stay tuned for another episode of the Yellow World Order. Remember to like, subscribe and comment. Oh my god.